So we've made it to Trader level 10. In this video, we're going to be checking out the large delivery wagon and the hunting wagon. Howdy Cowpoke, AustinBMX here, and as we stated, we have been grinding out the help from our posse. Thanks everybody for that. We've made it to level 10 in the Trader role, and we'll be getting into the large delivery wagon and of course unlocking the hunting wagon. So the large delivery wagon you can actually unlock here in camp. If you can see, we've already unlocked the medium delivery wagon and we did a couple of deliveries with that. That's why in our bar up above us here in the operational, you can see the black line is halfway over. That's because we can deliver up to half the goods we can hold at camp. You can hold up to 100 goods at camp. The small wagon can deliver 25 at a time. So if you had a full 100 barrel of goods, you'd have to do 4 deliveries to get rid of all those. The small wagon, you can do 50 at a time. The large wagon is going to allow us to do a full run of 100. We're going to get that in this video. Right, to get both these wagons purchased, first thing you need to do is have enough coins. And if you've ranked up to level 10, you probably do. But go into your Wilderness Outfitters, go down to equipment. You should be able to do the large delivery wagon. It costs you 2 roll tokens and $750 or 30 gold. We're gonna go ahead and buy this with cash because we can make quite a lot of cash as a trader these days. So we're gonna go ahead and buy that with cash. And here we go. All right, we own the large delivery wagon. Now we don't have a black, would probably take the medium-sized wagon because that can hold 32. I don't need the large one because I think I own the medium one and we took a small load and it gave me the small wagon because it all could fit in there. So you still have all the wagons, you can do that. You can take this anytime you want, but we're gonna wait until we get all the way to 100 and see how much money we can get for full delivery. While we wait for our goods to fill up to 100, let's go ahead and go show you how to get the hunting wagon and check it out together. The hunting wagon you have to purchase at the stable and it actually stays there like your horse and it has services. Let's jump over to Valentine real quick and get that purchased up. Okay, buddy. All right, we've made it over to Valentine Stables. If we head on in here real quick. I've already checked it out. We haven't purchased it yet though. So to note, right when we got into the stables, it did load us into the horse menu as you can see here. Now, that's because we were on our horse and the stableman, I guess that's what you call him, he thinks we need stuff with our horse, but if you hit back at this menu, this is where it's tricky. If you hit back right here, it actually will bring you back to a new menu. And there's horses and vehicles. So we click on vehicles, we see that we have managed owned vehicles, we don't own any right now, or buy vehicles. If you go down to buy vehicles, that's where you can buy both the wagons that you could purchase. The bounty wagon, which we're not ranked up high enough in the role for that yet, or the hunting wagon, which we are ranked up for. That costs 2 roll tokens and $875 or 35 gold bars. That is quite a lot. Alright, so we pretty much have made it. There are some options in here. There is make active or upgrade. Let's see what we do with upgrade it. Alright, we can buy vehicle insurance. Insurance vehicles repair when critically damaged. We probably should pick that up. That definitely is something you probably should do. Only 125 bucks. We're definitely going to pick that up because if we drive it off a cliff, if you don't have that, it possibly will be gone forever. So I would encourage you to buy the vehicle insurance in the services there. So if we make active, and there we go, and we go back. All right, there we go. We made it active and we have our delivery wagon. Do we call our horse as well, or are we stuck just with the wagon? Alright, so it looks like all we have is the wagon right now. We can't call our horse. Do we have guns? Oh man, maybe what if we get off this thing, what happens? It shows up on our map. Can we call our horse now? Oh man, so I would make sure before you go in there and make this thing active that you have your guns ready for the wagon. So make sure your guns are ready for the wagon. And then you can go pick this thing up. Let's go see how it works. Let's go try to shoot something. Let's go find something real quick. Alright, it's not much, but it's our first haul. Let's see what happens if we try to put this in the wagon. Let's see if we walk up to our wagon here. Yeah, stow and wagon. Heh! Oh, you just huck it in there and it actually just goes underneath the tarp. So everything's under the tarp. What if that tarp gets bigger? And we can just leave the wagon right here. See if we can hunt some more stuff. I thought I saw something out this way. Oh, we got a 3-star deer. Get to stand right there. Toss that thing in there. And it goes underneath the tarp. We look at wagon cargo. We can see we have 2 things in there. We got a full raccoon and a deer. This is pretty cool. I'm kind of liking it. We just got to learn to keep it with us a little bit so we don't got to run too far. We probably could have got all 4 of those deer if I would have drove up here a little more and been a little closer to them. Alright, we're getting a pretty big pile in here. We got 2 raccoons, a wolf, 2 possums, and 2 deer. Alright, so we can throw the skin in there. Alright, so we got rid of the raccoons we had and the possums. Now we do have 3 deer in there. Can we stick this one in there? It's probably all do with weight and size. Let's just see at the max stuff we can put in there. We can stow it in there now. So now we do have, as you can see how big it is, we have 2 good deer carcasses, a poor, and a perfect. So there is 4 deer carcasses in there now. And a coyote carcass, which is kind of a medium-sized animal. We got rid of some small animals. So there is a limit to what you can carry, of course. It wasn't going to be huge. We have 5 carcasses in here, though. Right, so I'm pretty sure the cart works just like, or the wagon, works just like your horse. If you get close to camp here, you should be able to walk up here and it'll be just like your inventory, just like a improve or a larger capacity horse. We should have everything in here to donate to crypts. Yes, as you can see, we have 2 good deer. We had the perfect coyote carcass in there. We had the perfect deer carcass. We had the perfect buck carcass. We did have all these pelts in there as well, including the ones we had in our satchel. Not too bad. That is pretty awesome. Of course, we had some feathers from the ducks we just killed. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Now our wagon is empty for us to go fill it up again. We'll do some tests while we're on stream with a whole bunch of our posse so we can see how much you can hold. It probably works just like your horse, just at an extended amount. So we can hold quite a lot of pelts, but the limit on medium-sized carcasses is 5. Compared to 1 on your horse, right? Once you reach that, though, you can't put any more carcasses at all in there, even a bird. I'm not sure what the maximum on small animals are, like animals you hang on the side of your horse. We'll try to get that when we got the posse going tonight and make sure we get that in the outro of this video. Alright, so switch between your horse and your vehicle is kind of tricky, so watch this closely if you guys are going to be doing it. When you go into the stables, if you're on your horse, you'll start with this menu. If you're on your vehicle, or your wagon and you want to switch back to your horse, you'll be on the vehicle wagon. But whichever one you are on, you need to hit back so you're at the selection here, because the next thing you're going to do usually is hit back to exit the stable and leave. But if you look down the right, it says right now exit on horse. If I hit triangle, I can exit on vehicle, and then hits triangle again, or is that Y or A on Xbox? Sorry guys, but whatever's on top there, it's going to be, it'll let you switch between if you want to exit on your horse or on your vehicle. Right now we want our horse back. We're going to exit on horse. And there we go. We're back on our horse until we want to use our wagon again. Alright guys, with the help of our posse, we've gone ahead and filled up everything Crips needs. We have a full allotment of materials for him. We can't even give him anything else. We got our hunting wagon still full of materials. We can't even empty it. We got so much stuff. And we have 100 of 100 goods to deliver. We've already bought the large wagon, as you saw earlier in the video. We're going to go ahead and do a delivery. If we take a look at both, the local delivery, which is quick, that's a quick delivery, still is worth $500 to the posse leader or your trader, and everybody else in the posse will get $250. We're going to go for the large delivery though, or the distance delivery. That'll make $625 for yourself or your posse leader, and everybody else in the posse should get half of that, which is 300 something. That's how it's been working when we were doing deliveries later on. Let's get right into it and check it out. We're going to start there. You guys all ready to start? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is pretty magical right here. We're riding a huge wagon, chasing buffalo. Yeah, we're an awesome trader. Alright, so we made it into Thieves Landing. Oh, and I missed the turn. I always do that. You gotta turn it in right over here. Let me back this up. Watch your horses. This thing doesn't turn. It's huge. We're going to turn this guy in. Our posse cleared them all out for us. Made sure we were able to turn this in. And we're going to get some mad XP. Well, XP is going to be pretty good for this. If we wait for it to show up. Alright, so we got 3,000 XP. 600 XP. 500 XP. Alright, so we just did that long distance journey with a full set of 100 goods in the large wagon. I, as a posse member, got literally like 3,700 XP it showed for XP roll. Everybody else got over 1,000, and we all got over $400. That's pretty awesome. Alright, as we mentioned, we did a lot of work with the posse tonight on stream. We figured out those numbers, so the hunting wagon can hold, let's call them units. It could hold 5 units of animal. One medium animal or one hide. Anything that you put on the back of your horse is considered 1 unit. They can hold 5 total. Any small animals that you put on the side of your horse is a half of a unit. So if you have 4 medium animals, you could put 2 small animals in there, or 3 medium and 4 small. It could work either way. It could also hold a numerous amount of pelts, so don't worry about throwing pelts in there. But to get the most out of it, make sure you're throwing your big animals in there, and they're of good quality, because once they're in there, you really can't get them out. We highly recommend that large wagon. As you saw, we waited until we got a full 100 good delivery, delivered it, made some pretty good money. I made over $600 in that delivery. Everybody else in the posse made over 400. I made over 3,000 roll XP and leveled up 2 levels because of that, with just that one delivery. Everybody in my posse made over 1,000 XP. So they're helping me have leveled up also. Everybody in my posse are up in the high 10s and teens levels. I'm up in 16 level now. That's pretty awesome. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here for more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay, and just good old-fashioned fun. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.